we were not carrying massive D&O or the professional liabilities, and the reinsurance was not even available to that extent. So we may not be able to get D&O cover for a limit beyond rupees 50 million. I floated an inquiry to test the market in London, and the inquiry is placed there for about cover of $5 million, and the rates have not yet come in. So it's just I was testing the market. So people are not really quoting on the D&O cover at this stage. But we have an issue of terrorism, which is a major issue. And the capacity for terrorism is also going to shrink, because AIG was the leader in the terrorism insurance also world over. And we had a major issue in December when the riots took place in Karachi and in Sindh, and the loss was pretty heavy. Though Munich Re and Swiss Re, with the 72 hours clause which was there, these were converted, or these were filed into the riot, strike and damage cover, not in the terrorism. So some of the insurance companies were able to get claims from that. But those reinsurances luckily were placed before 27th of December for the following year, means 2008. So 2008 rate hike has not yet taken place. But now 2009 reinsurance is going to be difficult on account of terrorism. And the new wording has already come in from some of the underwriters, which has got tougher exclusions. So if you are going to audit these, your clients or even insurance companies, you need to really ask about those exclusions, and also the quality of the reinsurance which is going to come in, and the level of deductibles that are going to come in. The solution that I have talked to my friends in the insurance industry is that there is a need to create a pool. When the crisis like this happens, in most of the countries, the local insurance companies get together and they form a pool, which sometimes you call it a reinsurance pool or a fire pool. Or in New York in 1980s, none of the insurance companies were prepared to insure the old buildings. So there was a pool created by the New York Insurance Division, and everyone had to subscribe. So most of these insurance companies will have to join in the pool and create a capacity. And then government of Pakistan collects 1% of the federal insurance fee. There is a good case, I'm sure the chairman of the IAP was here, I saw him, that there's a case that you need to go and ask the government to dish out some money. Basically, this fee was introduced to pay for the insurance education, and also